What's up, FS Builders? And let's get to the reaction video.
Nothing quite like Friday's 120 in Wrigleyville. And today, Friday Night Baseball comes to you for a matinee. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros. Cubs have had a couple of 10-game winning streaks this year. It's been a bumpy ride, though. Lately, the Cubs have fallen behind the Brewers, who swept them here at Wrigley earlier this week. Milwaukee back in first in the NL Central. The AL West is wide open. Even Houston, 11 games under 500, only 6.5 back behind right now the first place A's. Jameson Taillon is on the mound, and he's glad the wind is blowing in off the lake after all the home runs he's allowed so far this year.
Well, you know what, strike one is critical for him, being able to throw that fastball down in the zone, get some contact, and let that super athletic defense behind you play.
Jeremy Pena, fresh off the injured list, starts it off here this afternoon. 3-2 as Pena hits it hard to the left side and through. That's a base hit. So the Astros leadoff man is on to start the game. Taillon had him 0-2, but couldn't put him away. Brings up Isaac Paredes, who the Cubs sent to the Astros as part of that Kyle Tucker trade.
3-1 hit in the air, deep left center. Going back, Pete Crow Armstrong on the track, makes the catch in deep left center. And hustling back to first is Pena. I believe the wind kept that ball in the park. Yordan Alvarez, their best hitter at 303, big left-handed batter.
Swing and a miss, right through, and Taillon powers a 94-mile-an-hour fastball by the Astros slugger. 2 outs and the first strikeout for Taillon. As Christian Walker bats with 2 outs.
Swing and a miss. He came right back with a high hard one, and Walker fans. 2 strikeouts for Taillon. We go to the bottom of the first inning.
Garaghetti took a no-hitter into the 8th inning in his last start. He has a 1.50 ERA in his first 6 outings. He's won 5 of them.
So 2 out and nobody on for Alex Bregman in his first year with the Cubs, last year with the Red Sox, before that with the Astros, of course.
He loops one to left center field. That gets beyond Pena and falls for a base hit. 2-out single. The Cubs' first hit. Bregman just stuck his bat out and found a good spot beyond Pena's reach. Brings up Ian Happ, who has been striking out a lot. Happ is 0 for his last 21. He has punched out 13 times in that span. Little bloop down the left field side. That is a fair ball. That's just inside the chalk. Bregman goes to third. The throw to third too late, and Happ trails to second. It's a bloop double on a ball that Happ thought was going to land foul.
So minutes, second and third, 2 down, first inning for Seiya Suzuki.
He grounds this one softly to third, gobbled up by Paredes, and the throw across ends the inning. Cubs get 2 hits, but they leave 2, and they don't score in the first. A base hit for Jake Myers, who runs well, leading off here in the top of the second. Astros have had leadoff hits now in each of the first 2 innings. Well, here's Cam Smith, who of course was drafted by the Cubs just a couple of years ago and was included in that trade when the Cubs got Kyle Tucker from Houston.
Do you ever think of what would have been had you not been traded and you were playing here as a hometown kid?
Yeah, I mean, I think about that all the time. I don't even think I'd be in the big leagues yet. I think they might have kept me at third base, and I would have had to kind of make my way up slowly and, up the minor leagues. But, yeah, I got this awesome opportunity with the Astros, and, I'm happy to be here playing them today.
There goes the runner, and there's a fly ball to right center, hit well. PCA's after it, out near the ivy again, and he makes the catch right in front of the wall. Another ball that might have been gone had the wind not pushed it back in as Smith flies out to deep right center field. More tough luck for Smith as Myers goes back to first.
So 2 out, Myers at first, and the batter is Zach Cole.
Now swing and a miss. Jameson Taillon has had 3 strikeouts with a man on base here in the first couple of innings. No score at Wrigley. 2 out, nobody on. Here's Pete Crow Armstrong. It's ball 4. So now the stolen base becomes part of the game here, with Arrighetti giving up 8 steals in his 6 starts. He has 12 steals already this year. Arrighetti throws up.
Buckets away. That's awesome.
Armstrong takes off. He's headed toward third.
He's going to go for 3.
To third
Oh my God.
after the throwing error by Arrighetti. Turns a walk into a triple. And now he's at third with 2 outs.
Wow.
That's popped up right side of the infield. Coming in is the first baseman Walker, still coming in. He gets there and makes the catch, moving toward home. and the side is retired. So Arrighetti works around the walk and the error.
Christian Vasquez leads off here in the third against Tayo. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vasquez lifts one to left center field. This is hit well. He had half his back out near the ivy, and that's gone. Vasquez able to slug it through the wind, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Right where Vasquez hit that first base, he turned to his dugout and says, "I've been lifting weights, getting big and strong." Got his foot down.
Vasquez is now 5 for 10 with 2 homers in his career off Jameson Taillon.
He's given up 17 home runs now this year, Taillon. That leads the major leagues.
And Bush got hit by the pitch. So Arrighetti with a walk and a hit batsman, and the Cubs have the table set yet again. That brings up Alex Bregman, who had a base hit his first time. Bregman gets hit by a pitch. And Arrighetti now with back-to-back hit batsmen to load the bases. Arrighetti upset with himself as he ran that fastball into Bregman. A walk and 2 hit by pitches brings up Ian Happ. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Happ goes down on strikes again with men in scoring position.
Cubs still with a good scoring chance. Bases loaded, 1 away, and the batter Seiya Suzuki.
Fly ball in the shallow part of the outfield grass. Now Pena comes back to the infield. With the infield fly rule in effect, he makes the catch. So once again, Happ and Suzuki unable to come through. And the Cubs still have the bases loaded, but now 2 outs. They've had a man on third in every inning so far, but they have no runs. Here's Conforto trying to change that.
Check swing, ground ball to the left side. Pena's got it, throws on the run. High, and a tag applied by Walker. Coming off the bag, sweeping that tag down to get Conforto at the very last instance. So Arrighetti allows the first 3 to reach and wiggles out of it. 3-1 is high. Ball 4 to Shoemake, puts runners on first and second.
That's his first walk this season.
Yep.
2 men on with 1 away, and the batter Cam Smith.
Here's a bouncing ball up the middle as Swanson cuts in front of Horner and has no play. Everybody's safe.
He thought he had a chance to grab that grounder and run over and step on second base ahead of a sliding Shoemake, but he got there too late. It's a rare judgment mistake by Dansby Swanson. And the bags are now loaded with 1 away.
Left fielder Zach Cole, who struck out his first time. He hits a grounder up the middle. Swanson a sliding stop, flips to Horner for 1. First, too late. A run is in. Walker scores. RBI for Cole. And Swanson at least saved a run, keeping that ball out of the outfield. But it's 2-0 Astros. Now Vasquez, who had a home run last inning. And Vasquez punches one to right. That's a base hit. Shoemake scores. Cole goes to third base. And throw it into at first as Christian Vasquez from the number 9 spot has driven in 2 today. It's 3-0 Astros. With 2 outs here in the 5th, Jameson Taillon will head for the exits. We'll see Hobie Milner. Jameson Taillon allowed 3 runs on 8 hits in 4 2/3 innings. Still a couple of men his responsibility on the bases.
Bryce Matthews will pinch hit for Braden Shoemake.
And he has a pinch hit RBI to give the Astros a 4-0 lead. Matthews drives in Paredes. It's a 2-out hit. And the Astros getting the hits with men in scoring position that the Cubs are not.
So 1 out, 1 on for Pete Crow Armstrong, who has walked and popped out.
And he drills one out toward right. That's one is gone.
Well, there's a homer by PCA.
Pete Crow Armstrong brings the Cubs fans to their feet. A lefty homer to make it a 4-2 game.
Yeah, this ball's really well struck. Little hanging breaking ball inside. And Pete catches this ball well out in front, and he drives it.
Pete Crow Armstrong, and the Cubs are back in the game.
The pitcher for the Astros is Brian Abreu, who has certainly had his struggles this year. It's been odd to see Abreu not throwing nearly as hard as he has in the past. 2 quick outs for Abreu.
Now it's Carson Kelly's turn.
Oh, no. Carson Kelly hit by a pitch, which will bring the tying run to the plate, and it's Pete Crow Armstrong who hit a home run his last time.
Josh Miller out of the dugout quickly before Pete Crow Armstrong stands in. Cubs have stranded 8 runners, and they're 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position.
3-2, and it's a slider for ball 4. Check swing, and Crow Armstrong draws the walk. Now remember, the Astros are out of challenges, so Christian Vasquez couldn't challenge what looked like would have been strike 3. So Joe Espada will go to his pen as Brian Abreu can't finish off the 8th inning. Brian King allows Swanson to hit a ground ball to short. It's backhanded by Pena, and his throw high. Swanson safe. We saw Pena get under one earlier, but Christian Walker saved him. He couldn't this time.
That's why you always hustle 90 feet, hanging with that backhand, and all of a sudden getting under that.
Everyone is safe, and now the bases are loaded. Let's see if the Cubs can capitalize with Nico Horner batting.
It's Horner with a chopper. Paredes has it, throws to second in time, and the inning is over. The Cubs once again can't come through with men in scoring position. Horner grounds into a fielder's choice, and the Astros hold the lead. Christian Vasquez has had a good time today. Hit a home run in the 3rd inning and has an RBI single as well. Ground ball in the hole. Swanson has to go get it. Sliding stop.
Holy crap!
Dansby Swanson.
He gets his man at first. I don't know how he did it. As he was getting up, he made a long, immediate throw and gets his man at first. An incredible play.
A couple of 2-out walks. And now the Astros looking for some insurance with Christian Walker coming up.
The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Good job by Maton. The Astros do not score. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Cubs need to rally.
2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th. It'll be Ian Happ batting right-handed for the first time today against the lefty King.
Happ must reach to keep the Cubs going.
Fly ball on the infield. Walker is there, and the Houston Astros come to Wrigley and hand the Cubs their 6th consecutive loss. The Astro bullpen holds up. Just 2 runs allowed over the final 4 innings. Brian King gets the last 4 outs, and the Astros beat the Cubs 4-2.
Alright, I'll see you tomorrow if they play the game. Peace out. I say peace out too. Same here. Peace out, everyone.